made it to Grand Teton National Park. We are just walking around Jenny Lake currently, just doing some exploring.
The peaks are starting to point out from behind the clouds.
We're here on a Tuesday afternoon because that's the earliest time we could get here. We left Twin Falls this morning and it is extremely busy. We were not able to find a parking spot at Jenny Lake, so we ended up having to park off along the road. Luckily we had bikes, so we rode the bike trail to get here.
The bike trail is super nice.
So we are now doing the Jenny Lake Trail. Definitely pretty crowded. There's a bunch of people here, but really well-maintained trail and pretty views so far. We don't know how far we're gonna go. We don't know if we want to go the whole way because we're only here for a few hours, so.
Yeah. So I got people right here. Look, here.
So we finished our short loop hike and we are now back at the parking lot. We ended up not doing the full Jenny Lake hike. We probably went a half-mile out and there was another trail that looped back around and came back a separate way, and now we're here.
This body of water that is flowing underneath of us comes from Jenny Lake.
We are on our bikes again. We found a one-way road with a super nice bike lane. So far, I couldn't recommend more to bring a bike into the Tetons. Do a real good job at avoiding having to go in crowded parking lots. Plus, it's just too much fun. So we're actually headed to String Lake now. Should be only another half-mile. It's about 3 miles from the Jenny Lake parking lot. So really easy bike. Really cloudy today, but we just got our first view of Grand Teton, the biggest one.
Wow.
This camera is not going to do much for it, but it is spectacular. We made it to the String Lake trailhead. We are now walking to the really skinny section to take a look. It just started raining on us, so we put on our raincoats and hope we don't get soaked. We're sitting right next to String Lake right now. It is absolutely stunning out here.
The water's so clear.
We are at Glacier View Turnout.
You can see all the rain falling over Jenny Lake over there to the right. We are headed back to our hotel. We had a few breaks in the weather, so we were able to enjoy the mountains and the wonderful views. We're both beat from the day. We had it jam-packed this afternoon.
We are at a lake about at 9,500 feet up on top of this mountain pass, and it is just beautiful up here. Just a short drive off the highway. We just got to our hotel in Du Bois, Wyoming. Tomorrow we will head to Hot Springs. We will see you tomorrow, or the second day of our trip. We are driving across the central part of Wyoming.
This is what it's gonna look like for the next, I don't know, 3 hours or so.
Yeah, not too much to look at ever since we left the Teton area. So we're probably not going to get much footage, so we're just going to see you when we get to Hot Springs. We just got to the Black Hills and we are driving to Wind Cave National Park. We should be there in about 15 minutes.
Yay! We're at Wind Cave National Park and we're on the trail that takes us to the natural entrance of the cave, which is supposed to be about this big. Oh, wow.
So we found the entrance to the Wind Cave.
It's windy. It's a lot bigger than I thought.
On a hot day today, it feels like an air conditioner coming out.
It feels so good. That's nice.
It's a very cool experience. We weren't sure if we were able to walk down there or not, but there wasn't a sign saying we couldn't, so we just encountered our first wildlife in the park. We saw a deer, and now we're going to enjoy our lunch in the shade. We are headed to the Rankin Ridge Trail, which is about 5 miles from the visitor center, so we were told. We don't have any cell service here, so we're just gonna try and find it.
We're winging it.
And we just saw some bison as well. We just started on the Rankin Ridge Trail. We're not sure how far it is, but we're just gonna see where it goes. We're almost up. It's been pretty easy so far. It's pretty steep, but
it's a fire road, so it's gravel and seems pretty well maintained.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
The views are amazing. It's a cactus. Look at it. It's got little baby ones on top.
We just got to the summit and it was a really cool view and not that much effort to get up here.
And you can see the Badlands from the top. You can see them in the distance. Now we're headed down the other side of the loop trail.
Yeah, because we didn't actually know, but this turned out to be a loop. So we're gonna head down the other side.
Good morning, we're off to Badlands National Park. We're making a pit stop at Wall Drug, which is a famous roadside attraction.
When you're driving on Route 90 or a couple other interstates local to western South Dakota, if you look on the side of the highway, you'll see these billboard posters for Wall Drug. And that's how we initially found out about this place, is it's advertised for hundreds of miles around the actual location. So the next time we see a billboard, probably sometime in the next 5 minutes, we're gonna get a video for you. We enjoyed our breakfast at Wall Drug. We walked around for a couple minutes and just looked at the different shops and all the different art that they had there. It's really cool.
It is really cool.
And now we're headed about 15 minutes to Badlands National Park.
Yay! We're here at Badlands National Park. We made it, yay! And there's a bunch of bison right before we went through the toll booth. We're at the Kanata Basin overlook. Beware of the rattlesnake. That's what it's.
So this park is really cool. And there's like nobody here. As you can see, we're at a really cool point right now, and we're the only car in the parking lot. beautiful up here. We got perfect weather. Trying to stay.
Going. The little breeze feels really good because the sun is beating down and there's not a lot of shade.
We are at the top of Saddle Pass, and it doesn't look like we went anywhere because it's completely flat prairie up here.
So we went up steep and now we're just on the flat prairie. It's very interesting.
We might walk around here for a little bit, take some video, and then head back down. It's about 6 p.m. and we just checked into our cabin here at the Cedar Lodge in Badlands, and it looks like there might be a storm rolling in, so we're probably just gonna hang out here and enjoy our beautiful view. We drove 3 hours from Davenport this morning, and now we are officially in Indiana Dunes National Park.
We are currently hiking on the Dune Ridge Trail through some forests and on a lot of sand.
So we're gonna explore the rest of the day and see what we think. We made it to the top of a little lookout. Looks like some kind of bog.
We found Lake Michigan! Woo!
So we got a little bit off trail and decided just to do some exploring, and we finally made it to the lake. We made it to the lake and it is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
We are leaving the beach now and headed back into the trees. All right, we're gonna go enjoy a peaceful walk on the Tolson Overlook.
We just hiked up to the Dune Succession Trail. We hiked up a bunch of stairs and now we can see Lake Michigan. And it's really pretty.
After Indiana Dunes, we drove home to Pennsylvania for a couple of days to see friends and family. Then we started our trip up into New England to get to our destination, Bar Harbor, Maine. We are excited to be living on Mount Desert Island for the summer and hopefully bringing some great content to our channel. In conclusion, our drive ended up being about 3,000 miles, making this our longest road trip to date. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.